Hey everybody, Aaron here. Welcome back to another anime review. We're looking at SukaSuka episode 4. Oh, the feels. Oh, the feels. Honestly, this was a good episode because of the fact that we learn a lot more about William. We learn a lot of his past, which is kind of cool. I mean, the fact that he was apparently a great wielder of the dug weapons also, and at the same time was actually then cursed by a mystic force that made it essentially where he's the last surviving. I don't even know how to pronounce that name of the group that he's from. It's like Netflix or something like that. But he's the last surviving member of that group and that clan, which is essentially like humans, but able to actually use the dug weapons. And he proves that he could originally at one time probably kick a lot of ass. I mean, he was fighting Clothy, and the thing is that he didn't have to do very much to beat her. But the thing is, it took a taxing toll on his body in general, causing him to basically faint. That's what we kind of learn about his backstory, because essentially all of his organs, his body, his like weight, his actual weight, his muscle mass, like, everything's all whacked up, and apparently he should be dead, but somehow is still alive for whatever reason it seems like, which is kind of interesting. I wonder if they're gonna throw that into the show eventually. That he's gonna just die out just because he's just hit a like time limit. Um, but the fact of we also learned about the sword, which I think was kind of cool. That apparently it's different fragments of all these other things, and some of the fragments help you apparently do weird stuff like meow and and see a different type of food a certain way. I thought that was really cute in its own right because like he goes, all these things are just you know different and odd. They're unique in their own way, and I think that in many ways the show is kind of like that. I know I gave a lot of crap to SukaSuka episode 1. It was because I didn't really feel very much for the first episode. I felt like they tried too hard to make it where you felt emotional connection right away to Clothy and William. But I think with the last couple episodes, definitely, the show has gotten way, way better to me, and I've really enjoyed it. And I feel like tragedy's probably going to strike very soon, unfortunately, but I do think that the show will be amazing nonetheless, and I'm looking forward to it because I mean, it just has this air to it that just is so much fun to watch, but you could feel in your heart though. You could feel that something's gonna happen either to the kids, or you're gonna feel something's gonna happen to Willem or Clothy or whatever. It's gonna happen, and I'm like, oh, don't let it like be where they die off and stuff like that because I see it happening already. It sucks. Anyways, guys and girls, please, by the way, if you have read the light novels, because I know many of you have already, do not spoil it in the comments below. I will delete those comments because I don't want it spoiled for anyone else. But what do you think of the show so far? Are you with me on this? Do you really like this show too? I think this show is awesome, to be honest with you. It's gotten a lot better from first episode, obviously, like I said before, but I just think in general it's just amazing so far. Anyways, as always, guys and girls, you know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video. Also check me out on Patreon. I'm trying to get some extra money on Patreon. It's not like it's a big deal. You don't need to, give me money on Patreon, obviously. But if you do want any of the rewards that I have, which is only like I think 2 at the moment, you can go check that out if you like them. Anyways, talk to you guys later. Have a great blessed day, everyone. Bye bye.